The police officers who testified said they weren't there to bash another state agency, that there are a lot of things that the Division of Children, Youth and Families does well. However, they pointed out that failures, whether systemic or by personnel, are putting children at risk. A special commission formed after the death of a Nashua child continued their examination of the Division of Children, Youth and Families. The focus this morning on the interaction between the agency and law enforcement. Two police officers who handle these cases on a daily basis say part of the problem is getting information when civilians call to report suspected cases of abuse.
A lot of teachers, nurses, healthcare providers don't know that they're reporting to an agency that's not open on the weekends, on holidays, or after 5 o'clock.
Representing the Chiefs of Police Association, Tilton's police chief says dealing with cases where children may have to be removed for their own safety in off hours is even more of a problem for smaller towns.
For an agency running one officer and no detectives, then it becomes a challenge. Where do I take the kids? How do I place them? That sort of thing.
There seemed to be a general consensus on the part of the committee that one way or another, those hours need to be staffed. But another officer testified despite a requirement that police be notified immediately in cases of serious abuse, that doesn't always happen.
Had workers who have gone out and made contact with the child involved, the parent of the child involved, and then phone a suspect. And we didn't find out about it until the next day or a couple days later.
Manchester's police chief says DCYF sat on reports of abuse of Sadie Willett, a 21-month-old girl allegedly killed by her mother. The chief says he has his doubts about whether or not the agency is willing to change.
Whether or not there's a willingness at DCYF to change things, to make it more efficient for law enforcement, for the betterment of our children, I think that's important, but I don't know if that's the case.
The commission will eventually come up with recommendations that will perhaps require legislative action. However, in the interim, the commission chairman says one thing that both sides could do is start holding regular meetings to address each other's concerns. Reporting live in Concord, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.